Hi everyone, I'm Isabella Ram. I'm the Product Marketing Manager for Rich Messaging at Sinch, and today we're going to be answering the internet's questions about WhatsApp for Business. WhatsApp is still very important. It is the fastest growing channel in the US today. Reach out to us if you want to work with a business solution provider like Sinch and get involved with the WhatsApp Business API.
Wow.
Movie Puzzleheaded 605 asks, do BSPs offer any real advantage over native WhatsApp Business API? Wait, let me look up the three things that I want to say. The answer is yes. When working with a BSP, you can get a lot of access to functionalities that might not be available if you were to work natively with the WhatsApp Business API straight with Meta. We also have access to a lot of the partner and beta programs that WhatsApp offers when it comes to additional functionalities and things that they're rolling out in their roadmaps. If you want to get that leg up and work with a partner like Sinch, you would get all of that additional knowledge straight off the bat rather than having to wait for WhatsApp coming out with that information. Anyone have experience signing up for a WhatsApp business account? Is it pretty easy? There are a lot of steps involved with signing up with WhatsApp. You would have to go through a couple of those steps on the Facebook partner portal. A lot of it involves just registering your account, making sure that you're verifying that you're a business, so that you then can get your verified check mark. You will also have to register your message templates. Depending on your use case, there's 4 different conversation types. That's going to be utility, marketing, service, or authentication. Working with BSPs like Sinch, we help you along that process and make sure that you do everything as you should. Businesses who use WhatsApp, how are you getting analytics? The options seem limited on the app. That's going to depend if you're using WhatsApp Business app or if you're using WhatsApp for Business, the WhatsApp Business API. A lot of the times it's going to be dependent on a BSP or who you're working with as a vendor, as they can provide different types of analytics. That being said, if you're using the API, there's a lot of enhanced analytics and information that you can get not only on your users, but also on your messaging strategies and whether your messages are getting read, whether they're getting delivered, open rates and things like that. And a lot of that's going to come either via a dashboard or functionality that's provided by a vendor, or straight on the Meta platform. Social Kai asks, I use the WhatsApp Business app, but it's a hassle to handle all the incoming messages. I'm getting too many replies. Any ideas for how to deal with this? That is going to depend on your business, but if you have the capability, a lot of the larger businesses use the WhatsApp Business API that provides a lot more functionality and it can help you sort of manage your incoming messages and your outbound messages at scale. That's not going to be possible on the business app. All of that's going to be manual, but if you're using the WhatsApp Business API platform, you have a lot more accessibility to integrate that into your own systems and sort of handle that flood of messages in a more optimized and in a much easier way. YDSHMMT asks, do people really want businesses to message them on WhatsApp? I generally block non-contextual, sometimes contextual messages from businesses on WhatsApp. Have any of you tried business messaging on WhatsApp and can share any insights? People do want messages from businesses on WhatsApp. I think it depends on you as a user, how you're interacting with businesses and what you're comfortable with. 89% of customers say that they want two-way conversations with businesses on messaging apps.
Are you part of that 89%?
I am part of that 89%. 75% of people actually want to communicate and engage with businesses on the same apps that they use to communicate with their family and friends today. So with the Business API, you can also have chatbots and sort of automate the messages that you're sending to your consumers, which could alleviate some of your agents or yourself when you're speaking with your users. I'm wondering if I should switch to WhatsApp Business. The thing is, I cannot switch back as far as I know. So I have to make the right choice. What reason would there be for me to switch to the business version? Am I missing a really good feature? There's a lot of extra features that come with Business API compared to the WhatsApp Business app. A lot of that has to do with optimization. You can automate conversations and add a chatbot into your solution, which means that you can provide suggested answers. You can automatically reply to some messages with template messages, which you can't do on the business app. Another benefit on the business API is that you can get a verified account. So what that means is that you'll have the green check mark next to your brand name. Again, the brand name, having a name such as Sinch isn't possible unless you have the business API, and really establishing that verified branded sender from a business to a user is going to give an added level of trust and make the user engagement a lot higher. ASALKELDG asks, somebody please help. How the heck do you get the verification badge on WhatsApp? In order to get the verification badge, you're going to have to sign up for the WhatsApp Business API. That way you can go through the process of registering your brand, registering your business with Meta, and you'll be able to have that branded sender and also get a verification badge next to your business name. Content the Nihon asks, how many messages can you send on WhatsApp Business per day? It depends. There's a lot of different tiers. If you're using the WhatsApp Business app, you can only send 250 conversations per day. After you become a verified account, which only happens when you register for the WhatsApp Business API, you can send 1,000 messages. And from there, there's a tiered approach depending on how many users that you message per day. And that can go up to an unlimited amount of messages per day, dependent on your usage and how you're engaging with your customers. I'm confused about the 24-hour countdown with the WhatsApp Business API. Does it apply even when we initiate the conversation? Because sometimes our customers reply to our messages after a few days. So WhatsApp does have conversation windows. Each conversation window, when you send a templated message, will open up depending on the category of that template message. So that's going to be marketing, utility, or authentication. If a user messages you, that opens up a service window, but you don't get charged, and the window doesn't technically open until you respond to that message. If a user then takes longer than 24 hours to respond, the next message that you send to them will again open a 24-hour conversation window. So unfortunately, it will apply where you might have several conversation windows if your user doesn't reply within that 24-hour window. Turdy_Zoli asks, as far as I know, the only way of starting a conversation with WhatsApp is by templates. So is the process of getting the templates approved long? So you do have to submit templates for any messages that you want to send a user. These are going to be your business initiated conversations. There's 3 different types of those. It's going to be marketing, utility, and authentication. Dependent on the category of your message template, it will fall into one of those categories, which all have different price points. Does it take long? No, it can take a few seconds up to a few hours. It really just depends on the review process, what you're submitting, and how quickly it takes for WhatsApp to get you that turnaround. The Hibiki0 asks, why bother with WhatsApp if RCS is coming? It all depends on who your target audience is. There's a demographic out there that is still, prone to using WhatsApp. So it depends on your market, depends on who you're communicating with. Now that Apple is supporting RCS, that does open up a whole new market to users that were previously only reached on Android devices. With, iPhone users getting access to RCS, that will probably change, but right now, WhatsApp is still in the game, and it's a channel that you should be on if you want to speak to customers that are actively using that messaging channel.